mountain we go. She can't remember. Oh, that gave Khajiit a start until she realized it was that. She was thinking it was a person standing there, and her first thought was, is it a friend or is it a foe? Is it someone who might be a foe if approached improperly? Hello, Fox. You guys really like this terrain, don't you? Khajiit has seen so many foxes up here. Oh, that's these pit wolves, right. So I wonder where Craig's Lane is. Now, it looks like somebody, unless Khajiit is hallucinating, somebody took care of the body already, but they, oh no, they didn't. She's right there. She was hallucinating. Well, he's on the road there. Somebody will look after getting him buried. She hopes. But if they don't, strictly speaking, he will be return to Mundus. Return body will feed animals or the like. And, you know, wolves gotta eat too, just as long as they're not chewing on Khajiit. Khajiit sees you down there. But since Khajiit is not actually going that way, she's not going to...
Where are you?
What? Oh, the boys are up to something.
Ah, found you! I'll have your head! Picked a bad time to get lost.
Ha! Figured you'd shoot at Khajiit, did you? Not anymore. Khajiit has too much stuff. Yet again. Alright. That gives Khajiit a little bit more room in her backpack. So you were parked up here, were you? Not anymore, you're not. And hopefully... Oh! Khajiit doesn't mind if she helps herself. That spider's certainly not going to need those parts anymore. I want you, because Khajiit doesn't think she has a lot of you yet. And you, because you can always use you for the... Not that she tends to toss herself into cold water that often. The fact that on occasion she has to means that she would like to always have a good stock of things. Right. Khajiit is going to look at the map. Okay. Khajiit knows what she's doing now. Oh, just a cloud formation. She was looking at that up there on the peak and thinking, was that... What was that? And it was a cloud. That's what it was. Nothing too scary or worrisome. Hello, Mr. Rabbit. Or is it Ms. Rabbit? Oh, Khajiit's legs are aching again. Boy, she is going to sleep soundly tonight. She has gone up and down mountains. Been in an enormous cave. And Khajiit really doesn't recall anything special about that cave that she needs to add to the letter to the Jarl. Ulfric Stormcloak. Khajiit's doesn't think she's ever actually met him. So, she had considered actually going to talk to him in person, but she has never met him. And to be quite honest, he doesn't really sound like the kind of person she actually wants to talk to, unless she has to. So, it's going to be a letter. Which we could mail in Iverstead, actually. Unless she's going to go to Windhelm. Is she going to go to Windhelm to sell? No, it makes far more sense to go to Whiterun. Yeah. Okay. It's a nice sunny day again. Well, afternoon. Hopefully, there will be a place to camp where the tent will fit. Because Khajiit is pretty sure that they're going to be spending the night out here unless Iverstead is closer than Khajiit thinks. Which is possible. It's actually good bee country. Wait a minute. We've been here before. This is where that wisp mother was. Well, it is the right way to go. Alrighty then. Back to the river. Yep. She still has her boots on, for which she is happy. Alright. So this is the road. Let's put her other boots on. Her Archmage boots. They go with her outfit so much better. Not that she doesn't like her water walking boots. This is not the path, is it? Is there a road up here? Well, maybe. Kinda. Almost a road? Kodojo. Khajiit would appreciate it if you didn't knock her off the path, since it is, yeah, rolling down into the river would probably not be a fun experience, either the trip or the end, since she's not got her water walking boots on her mower. And strictly speaking, if she lands with her body in the water and not her feet, she very well might get wet. And she's been wet enough for one day. Which is why she's keeping her cloak on, because... Oh, oh yeah, that's a bridge. Because she is feeling She's had enough of being wet. And it might rain again, you never know. Okay, guys. Those might be bandits. Or they might not be. She's really close to the town, so they're almost certainly not bandits. She hopes.
On your way up the 7,000 steps again, Klimek?
Not today. I'm just not ready to make the climb to High Hrothgar.
Aha.
The path isn't safe.
Oh,
Aren't the
isn't?
Greybeards expecting some supplies?
Honestly, I'm not certain. I've yet to be allowed into the monastery. Perhaps one day.
Oh.
I wish I could make my deliveries more often, but the road's getting dangerous.
Khajiit?
I like your
Passing
robes.
through on your way to
You
High
sourced
Hrothgar?
from the college?
About to make a delivery up there myself.
Actually, yes, Khajiit is in fact going to be making a trip up there. Is there anything you can tell Zahjira about High Hrothgar?
I've been to the monastery many times, but I've never even laid eyes on one of the Greybeards.
Really?
Not that I'd care to.
Why not?
Being masters of the Thuum, they could kill you by uttering a single word.
Ah,
Well, not that they would. They seem peaceful, but I wouldn't want to provoke them.
that's probably a good plan. You make deliveries to High Hrothgar, yes? What types?
Mostly food supplies like dried fish and salted meats. You know, things that keep fresh for a long time.
Ah,
The Greybeards tend not to get out much, if you catch my meaning.
Khajiit had gathered that. And in return?
Well, it's kind of an understanding between us. I mean, it just wouldn't feel right to charge them for a bit of preserved food. Trouble is, my legs aren't what they used to be, and climbing the 7,000 steps takes its toll.
She can imagine. Khajiit's legs are aching from the probably at least as many steps she's taken up this mountain so far. 7,000 steps, you say? That is quite a climb, no?
Maybe I'll hold off and go another day. Get some rest first. Mostly food.
Perhaps-
The Greybeards tend not to get out much, if you catch my meaning. Well, it's kind of... Trouble is, my legs aren't what they used to be, and climbing the 7,000 steps takes its toll.
Khajiit could do it for you, perhaps.
Really? Well, that would be kind of you.
Well, she's going there anyway.
Here, take this bag of supplies. At the top of the steps, you'll see the offering chest. Just leave the bag inside, and you're done.
All right. Is there anything Zahjira should watch out for during the climb? She heard you saying that the path wasn't safe.
Well, there's the occasional wolf pack or stray, but that's all I've ever had to deal with. Shouldn't be a problem for the likes of you.
Oh, okay.
Other than that, watch your footing.
Ah.
In these wintry conditions, the stairs can be treacherous.
She's going to need her warm fur cloak she's gathering. All right, then.
Be careful up there.
Yes, Khajiit will. Well, we're going up the steps. We will be coming back down. We can visit the village. Yeah, let's go. Khajiit was just contemplating perhaps going tomorrow morning. But that's just putting it off, really, isn't it? There's plenty of daylight left for this trip. 7,000 more steps. Khajiit's poor legs. Actually, the boys have been very good. They haven't said anything about how long this is, so she will perhaps stop complaining about her poor legs. Ah, goat. Looks very... etched tablet. Let's see what the etchings are on it. That's definitely... That looks like a dragon to Khajiit. From looking down from the top. Maybe it's not supposed to be a dragon. Oh well. Before the birth of men, the dragons rule all of Mundus. Their word was the voice, and they spoke only for true needs. for the voice could blot out the sky and flood the land. Well, that wasn't quite what Khajiit was thinking she would read. But, she was expecting more like, welcome to High Hrothgar, watch your step. You killed the goat, didn't you? Alright. It just looks so high. Oh, Khajiit said she wouldn't complain anymore. Let's go. Steps aren't gonna walk themselves. They're hugely worn, too. This path. Can you imagine how many thousands of years it probably took for this to go from a nice, crisp path, freshly built, to this? Perhaps Khajiit can ask Greybeards if they know how old this path is. Because, does it date back to the time of the Dragon War? Now, they defeated the dragons. But did they build it then? Or was it built before the Dragon War? It had nothing to do with the Dragon War. Maybe this is another, Quedojo. Silly. See, Khajiit isn't the only silly one in the party. Oh. Hello?
Keep an eye out for wolves if you're headed up the path to High Hrothgar.
Thank you, Khajiit will. Were you up here when, well, the Greybeards apparently called Dovahkiin? Khajiit thinks that's what the word was, Dovahkiin.
I did. Strange days when the monks will do that.
Yes?
I wonder what it means.
Khajiit possibly has an idea, but she's not going to go into it. What are you doing here,
I like to spend time up here. Walk the steps. Meditate on the emblems.
Oh.
Doesn't hurt when I bag some game along the way.
This is quite true. Did you ever visit the Greybeards, perhaps? You could tell Khajiit about them?
They're not the sort to take visitors. But I never go that high up the path anyway.
Oh.
Some folk who make the trip leave them food or other essentials, but not to make conversation.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you very much for your information.
All right, then.
Take care. Alright, this one. Let's see if we can read this one. Men were born and spread over the face of Mundus. The dragons presided over the crawling masses. Men were weak then, and had no voice. Yes, this does seem to be talking about the time before the Dragon War, doesn't it? But it also is speaking in the past tense, so when... Mind you, those emblems look very pristine compared to these steps. And the little shrines that they're in. It's that time. Alright. Ooh, we're already getting pretty high, aren't we? Well, let's try to get up there before it gets too dark, yes? Because there's definitely no room to camp on the side of the road here. Wolves. You said there was wolves up here. Well, potentially wolves. Or perhaps a troll. Oh! Stealth. Today's word. Another poor goat. Not wolves, a troll. Okay. Oh, oh. Time for the cloak. Actually, it was past time for the cloak. Khajiit thinks. And a bear. Fabulous. Just fabulous. Where? There you are. Wait, bear. I'm not sure why she sighed this just then. Maybe it's because she has to keep killing all the wildlife. To make the road safe, although this isn't a road, it's bricks. And not bricks, but, well, I guess they could be called stone bricks. Older than, anything Khajiit has seen. And she suspects it's older than anything she has seen. Oh, you're a goat. She is not going to shoot you. She does not need to do anything about you. You are fine. Oh, there's another one of those. Boy, lots of goats around here. I guess that would explain the animals on the roadway, the carnivores. Oh. Can Khajiit get around that to read the tablet? The fledgling spirits of men were strong in old times, unafraid to war with dragons and their voices. But the dragons only shouted them down and broke their hearts. Among other body parts. Another bear? Bear, bear, where are you? She was vaguely thinking of rhyming, but that didn't work. She does not see the bear. Actually, she sees very little, courtesy of the snow. Makes sense. We're going up into the snow line. At least they got the path marked in enough places with really old stuff and new stuff on the sides to let you know you're still on the path, which is good, because with all this snow blowing around, you might easily get lost. Or fall off the side of the mountain. There you are. Speaking of falling off the side, she just wanted to make sure the boys were still with her. And so far, she's not hearing any more animals yet. They're probably being wise and have holed up, given that it's getting dark. This wasn't a great idea, was it? If Khajiit is cold, you must be even colder sitting there. Hello.
You must be one of those wizards from the college in Winterhold.
Khajiit did not expect to meet anyone so far up in the mountain. Who are you?
Just a pilgrim.
Oh,
I'd prefer to leave it at that, if you don't mind.
sure. Khajiit is fine with that. She is Zahjira, Archmage of the Mages College in Winterhold. Are you meditating? Is that what you're doing here?
Walking the steps, meditating on the emblems.
Like the other fellow.
I make this trip every few years.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, Khajiit will stop bothering you.
Until next time.
She just wants to read the emblem, though, if that's alright with you. Kine called on Parthenax, who pitied man. Together they taught men to use the voice. Then dragon war raged. Dragon against tongue. Parthenax. Well, Kine. That kind of sounds like Kinnereth, so and Kinarthi, to give her the proper name. But it could be a person's name, Khajiit supposes, but these plaques have been pretty vague so far, so she'd be surprised if it was an actual person's name. Kine called on Parthenax, who pitied man. So neither of these were men. Well, no, man can pity man, so. Maybe. You might not want to stay out too much longer. It is getting pretty dark and, well, it's not full dark, but it's getting darker and cold. No doubt, she knows what she's doing. Khajiit is not so sure that she knows what she's doing.
Say, Khajiit is curious. Did you like her video? Yes? Then please click the thumbs up button. Khajiit thanks you. Brrr.